Just a second. I know I put a little 5-minute countdown on there. A little something happened. Give me just un segundo, por favor. All right. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I apologize for having y'all waiting so unnecessarily long. One, I couldn't find my glasses, and two, an awkward thing happened. But Let's get into it, man. A lot of weird shit going on, so we got stuff to talk about tonight. This is The Den. I'm your host, Ed Honcho. If you're not familiar with The Den is the best conversation on the entire interwebs. If you're not familiar, well, welcome. If you somehow stumbled in here, I don't know how that is. But if you're here by choice, I'm going to double kudos to you, my friend. I'm glad that you've returned. I hope all of you are in good health. I hope all of you are doing well. And I hope life is as good as it possibly can be for you. But it can always get better. It can get worse too. But hopefully it gets better before it gets worse, but it might not. We're going to talk about it though. Yeah, I'm trying to be more on my note about certain stuff. Let me make sure the bot is hot. I did not update any of it. And excuse me, pardon me, excuse me. And most of it should be good. Some stuff we'll have to figure out. All right. I had a do-rag on right before I started. I had to take it off. I gotta be on my shit, right? I talk all that shit about bonnets and things in public. Do-rags are man bonnets. I'm at this point. I have to say so. I didn't want to say so, but it is what it is, right? So we got joined us, man. Let's talk about it. Let's get into it. I got a lot of weird stuff going on. Got me really concerned. And so, yeah. Let me see. Let's go to the live chat. Live chat's weird. Shonda, how are you doing this evening, ma'am? 17. I'm going to go see if that artist still exists, right? The dude who's supposed to be Pimp C's protege. That's what I see every time I see 17. It's all an illusion. What's the motherfucking deal? John from New York, my favorite New Yorker, the lovely Miss Sarah Lou. Heidi. Miss Bell, I hope all is well. Southern style. Let me see. Let me make sure. 12, how you doing this evening? All right, now make sure I get out of top chat because I want to make sure they wouldn't miss it. Because like when you switch over sometimes, it'll like erase comments. Delta Echo Golf. What's the motherfucking deal? Always good to see you. Wow. Well, you know we got videos with bonnets in them. And then I caught myself editing one. It was some young old titty in one of them, and it was not good, so I just had to edit it out. Like YouTube should be a free for all. Maybe I should start. Do they have live streaming on Pornhub? Can I say that? I probably shouldn't say that. Let me just take this show to Pornhub, right? Or maybe on OnlyFans. I actually have an OnlyFans, not like that kind of OnlyFans, but that way I can just all the raw uncut shit. You know what I'm saying? And like really have a conversation. Maybe I might need to start doing that. I don't know. Because I was listening somewhere. They're saying like daily streaming on YouTube is like bad for your channel. You know what I'm saying? And I guess maybe not recording videos and putting them up. It's probably also bad for the channel. But, you know, it is what it is. You know, we're going to keep rocking like a cut-off stocking. We got crazy stuff to watch. We got crazy stuff to talk about. So I'm not going to like inundate us with videos tonight. I'm going to start sparingly using those. That's just how we're going to get the party started, right? We're going to use the videos to get the party started. The whole stream will not be crazy video fest, even though it is a whole lot of fun. Make sure you hit that like button. It's greatly appreciated if you do. What happened? You had some pistachios you didn't get? I'll check with the HR department on that. Heidi, you don't even believe in God, so there's that. So there's like, you know, I've told you how I feel about, you know, politicians as a whole, right? And I say that I have conservative views on a lot of things. I guess you would call them conservative views. I'd probably like to say more independent. But it's very interesting because it seems like certain individuals, big names of a certain party, have definitely the way they've come out and said some things about the poke, very questionable. Makes you think, right? Especially a guy said that if he would have ran, probably I would have been most likely to be willing to vote for. But I don't think that's going to happen now. But we'll get into that. But first, like I said, we got violence and crazy people to talk about. And then we're going to discuss that. We're also going to discuss, I'm going to discuss something real crazy, like a real wild thing that's been happening. It actually just happened in Louisiana, and it's happened a couple of times before. I heard from a little bird that the women's soccer team didn't do so hot. You know, I heard from a little Tweety bird. I saw this little cartoon. It is hilarious, right? Would you like me to share it with you? Well, I will, even if you don't want me to. That's the kind of guy, and that's such a nice person that I am. I'm going to share this hilarity with you. Well, first, let's make sure it fits the screen. It's large. I forgot who did it, and I would give them their I'd give them their props if I could remember who did it. And so, unfortunately, maybe I could reverse Google search the image, and then maybe I can find it. But tell me this isn't funny. And this should kind of look like, and like that second frame, kind of look like Rick from Rick and Morty. Here, look, a bunch of little Heidi's. Yeah, somewhat. Right. This is where we're at, right? This is the one who wants to be like a Victoria's Secret model, right? And it's just, is anybody gonna buy a Victoria's Secret? Like, I don't think, like, people who are in marketing, Trill, what's the motherfucking deal? Right, people who are in marketing know this, right? Nobody buys stuff to look like the next motherfucker, right? So, women who are attractive or who desire to be wanted and attractive are not going to buy Victoria's Secret. Secret's out, all right? Secret's out. Nobody's buying this shit. If you make Megan Rapinoe or something like that, like, people buy things because it makes them feel better than what they are. That's the whole point of selling people this shit. It's the whole point of hyping this shit up, right? It's to make people think that, hey, if I do this, my life's going to be better. I'm going to be more attractive. I'm going to get more hoes. I'm a fly or whatever, right? So if you go get somebody who looks like this, looks quite boyish, and you make them the face of their brand, well, good-looking women are going to go elsewhere, right? And all the weirdos are already buying what's her name shit. What's her name, Rihanna? So there's that. MAGA Brady. That's funny. Then he said something about that 40% reference. I didn't catch it, but I heard something about it. Anyway, so I thought this was a little bit of humor. We'll start off lighthearted. And losers, represent America. They're getting your ass kicked. That shit looks like Rick from Rick and Morty. It's so funny to me. There's that. Let me ask you a question. I need to add some questions to the thing. All right, I'm gonna be honest, got way more craziness than violence today. Well, and the reason why is because if y'all would see some of the names that I name these videos, it would probably get me banned. Some statements were made, some things were said. There's one video I want to show y'all. It's a 3-part, but I think, like, what happens is there's some flesh gets exposed, right? But I don't know if it's limp-wristed or a very, very underdeveloped young lady. I won't say young, she's old. It's an old person, whatever it is. So I'm not even going to risk it. I didn't have a chance to edit that one the way I wanted to. So we'll start off with a couple of crazy things, quick and crazy, and then we'll show you what happened when the Bucks won last night. We'll have a little bit of violence and some crazy rhetoric, and then we'll get into the conversation tonight. Really? And they're paying those people for looking like everybody else? And that's unfortunate. You can just go out and be regular. I'm a model now. Like the standards, there are no standards anymore. Like, I don't know. Where can I go? Where can I go where we can impose some standards around here? I'm gonna save that. That lovely town hall that was had. I know y'all enjoyed that, right? If y'all understood it, it's worse than talking to dope fiends on the street. Let's get angry. Let's talk about some angry stuff. All right. Oh, Roscoe. What's the motherfucking deal? Appreciate the love. Shout out to Roscoe. But that's what I'm saying. Like, it says hit that like button and subscribe if you're new to the den. Yes. I'm not going to say go, yeah. You know what? I'll give Giannis his. You know, it is every year. Somebody has to win. All right. I'm not a Giannis fan, but hey, it stopped all that crazy Chris Paul chatter, did it? How about them apples? But, like I said, we're going to talk about a couple of crazy things, and then we're going to get into it. But I hope all's well for you, Mr. Roscoe. Been holding down the den for a long time, man. So I hope all's well with you, Mr. Roscoe. I'm going to get on. So I've been telling you, I know I got like a thing on that video gaming platform. They say that's where I should go stream. I think I'm going to go, I'm going to go buy that Tony Hawk. You know, they remastered it, right? I used to love Tony Hawk. And I might get on that platform and do some streaming. Might as well use it, right? I did all that work to get there to affiliate, and I just stopped. I'm weird for some reason. Anyway, let's get offended and let's have some fun. Then we're gonna talk about some real shit. Let's talk about new. Oh, I got a good one. I got a good one, right? Actually, I'm going to segue this into that. I'm going to make this all make sense. I'm not going to play these three, so I'm going to move these out of here. I'm gonna edit those and bring that back for tomorrow. So let's start this one, and I want you guys to answer this in the comments as we listen to this young lady. And then I'm going to show you something right after this. It's going to be really funny. So let us enjoy.
Is that white people...
Bring it back. You know, of course.
My white people, what are some of the ways that white people raise their children that are unique to white people that are abusive? And I want the real tea, because I already know. I noticed that in the field of psychology, sociology, social work, Black people and people of color's parenting in general is always pathologized. But I don't hear nothing about white parenting. I don't hear anything about the inherently abusive way that white people parent their children. So I want y'all to sound off. Like, I really want y'all in the comments to be honest and tell me who's been paying attention to their own existence.
So you know we got a saying around here in the den. It's a new saying. I think I'm gonna make a shirt. I've been making shirts lately. If you want a shirt, holler at me. I'm gonna make a. If they got a bull ring, it's probably some bullshit. Shirt. Because it almost goes hand in. Honestly, like, which way is the bull? Is it supposed to be with the little circular part out, or do we have the two little prongs out? Like, I don't even know. What's going on, Joe? All right, that's what I'm trying to figure out, right? So, what are the inherently terrible ways that you white people are out here parenting your children? You're not having them fighting and brawling in the streets and encouraging them, and then jumping in the fights to show them how to fight. How dare you? 335. Peace. You know, that's actually a good idea. Forgot all about the poop hole loophole. That's some triple OG, quadruple OG. Now that's definitely some original super OG shit. If y'all don't know about the poop hole loophole, well, you didn't spend a lot of time in the Kush Den. So now I'm laughing because I didn't think about this prior to, right? But check this video out. If we're talking about white people with bad parenting, right? You know, she says, "Oh, what's this?" So I was like, "All right, I don't know the nigga. I have your shirt, and my old lady and the little one saw the shirt, and I said, guess who it's for?" My old lady got it right on the first guess. The little one don't know nobody, so she has no idea. But my old lady got it right on the first, because I share a lot of different things from the den and stuff. I chop it with my old lady about it. She figured it out on the first guess. Because I had to get them ordered when they came in. So I'm going to be actually trying to decide. I'm going to be going out tomorrow, I guess, to UPS. Not UPS, USPS. Because they got the self-serve kiosk, so I guess I could go there. But let's watch this video. But I'm timely now. I'm And I'm sending Trill a shirt. I said, Trill's a fucking asshole. That's what it's going to say. And he would probably wear that. I wouldn't be surprised if he'd actually wear that with pride. All right, so let's check this shit out right here, right? So she's talking about, oh, white people. And again, where's my nigga Dan at, right? Because, see, me and Dan have a thing. We talking about we got our black cars revoked. But you know what? No. It's not that we got our black cars revoked. It's that all the other black people traded them in for POC cars, right? They figured it was an upgrade to get the POC. I still got a black car, the original black car. Damn it. But let's check this out.
Fucking wait, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Like, are they
Boy,
for
no
real,
way,
for
boy.
real, or for fake? Like, real life.
Now, while I adjust it so I can make it a little bit bigger, the commentary probably annoyed me more than what's going on with the baby. Like, niggas, please invest in a dictionary. Like, I hate the way people talk nowadays. Like, repeating the word does not give it more emphasis. You know what I'm saying? Like, it does not make it that much more. It doesn't make it more of a powerful statement at all, right? Like, for real? Is this real life? Are you existing in reality? The commentary made me more annoyed than what's taking place with this baby. But let's bring it back one more time for the people in the back who didn't get a chance to see it.
Fucking wait, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Like, are they
Boy,
for
no
real,
way,
for
boy.
real, or for fake? Like, real life.
Fucking wait, boy. Boy, ain't
Like, are they for real, or for fake? This is cultural commentary, people. Get you some. Like, is this real life? This baby is wallowing on the dirty ground. So this whole video is terrible, right? But the commentary just made it that much more annoying. But let's watch again.
no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Like, are they
Boy, ain't
for
no
real,
way,
for
boy.
real, or for fake? Like, real life.
Fucking wait, boy.
I'm going to be honest, now that you mentioned that, it's all an illusion. I'm going to say that man's wrist is not structurally sound. Look at the way he's patting his hair. The way he's sitting. The baby has some sort of toy. I don't understand baby toys. I don't hang around babies like that. I don't trust them, right? But the baby has a toy. The toy is touching on this ground where people walk, right? And I'm pretty sure babies have a propensity to put things in their mouth. So this dirty baby with this dirty baby toy be eating dirty foot traffic. Both of these people are terrible. These are people who, anyway, I'm going to say stuff. I'm not going to make it much longer. She's a terrible mother. I'm assuming that's her baby because of the direction of the baby, unless the baby's just out there breakdancing, spinning around. You know, it looks like she would have placed it, you know, that way. Roach, Brian Roach, what's the motherfucking deal? And so it's just like, one more time, we live in a terrible, I don't even want to hear the commentary. I just want to see the video. There ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way. Like, repeating shit just, look, she on her phone. You know what she doing? And they're having a real full-fledged conversation. That baby is getting it. Look at that. What is this? What is this move? What is this? Fellas, have you ever done that to yourself? Look at this. This guy is, oh man. This is one of those couples. This is like, gotta be some kind of weird, strange marriage of convenience. I don't know. That baby's fighting for freedom. If that baby could walk, it would be gone. I wonder what that chick ordered. I guarantee that's Chinese food. She's in the mall with those styrofoam plates. That's Chinese food. Who else? Who else agrees? What kind of food do you think is in this bag? It's not like we'll ever really know. Mike Shoma, what's the motherfucking deal? What do y'all think's in the bag? Like, what would you say? Want the fried? Vegan? You think vegan? They got vegan stuff in the mall? I thought the mall was all shit food. They might. I haven't been in the mall in a while. Well, I think I've been to Katie Meals in the last year or so. There's no soul food in the mall. Can't be. Jackie, how are you doing? Orange chicken. That's what I'm saying. I think it's definitely some like lower version of Panda Express. Does she have the little thing on? She does got the little dilly dally in that bag. That poor baby. So I guess the black lady with the nose thing was right in the video prior to, or this just may be one crazy one-off example, right? I guess I should put this up just to cover my ass, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna show something crazy here. Not the following scene, but something on this stream is probably going to be considered graphic. So if you're watching this, viewer discretion is advised. If y'all are here, y'all know how it goes. So let me just get that out the way. I only got one good fight, so I'm gonna save that. I'm gonna save it. I got a lot of weird pronoun shit that I don't understand. I got something I want to talk about. This one bothered me. This actually, how did they say trigger? I got triggered. I got triggered at a lot of these things, but this one really triggered me because this one kind of hit me in a personal way, and I'll explain in just a second, right? Let's just give me a moment.
Didn't have a pride section, so I figured I would help them. Happy Pride Month, y'all!
Let me tell you something, right? Hobby Lobby is a sanctuary for crafty people. Okay? Hobby Lobby is like the Chick-fil-A of crafts. All right? Somehow I finessed myself for some type of meal. I don't know how I did that. I guess I did that. Hobby Lobby is a place for saints. You know, I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be really, really honest. A lot of weird people go to Hobby Lobby. All right? 'Cause every time I go to Hobby Lobby, and I'm weird, I'll own that. I walked right into that one, like I walk into a Hobby Lobby. But there's a lot of crazy looking people in Hobby Lobby. I'm not like, I didn't realize Hobby Lobby was so cool till I like start going to one. Like I'd been to one like decades ago, and it was only like to buy like some little iron-on letters or some shit for like some basketball tournament I was in. I was probably like 16, and so I went in there just to see all that shit. Like it's really, really cool. Excuse me, I took the little one in there. I'm gonna waste space. She bought some damn My Hero Academia shit. Like, this is what you get from fucking Hobby. All this cool shit, and you want to get this goddamn anime shit. Not that I have anything, any beef with that, but I mean, there's so much other shit. But, you know, the reason this video right here is why I prefer Hobby Lobby over Michaels, right? Because when I think of Michaels, I think of like George Michael. You know what I mean? But Hobby Lobby isn't open on Sunday. So I didn't know about Michaels until I went into one on a Sunday. You know, I had ordered some stuff, and because Hobby Lobby didn't have the fucking online pickup. And so I ordered some shit from Michaels. And I went into Michaels, and they had one of these sections. And it was actually like a little family trip. So me, my old lady, and the little one went. And the little one started inquiring about something. And, well, let's just say, I don't always give the most PC responses to things, right? And I forget how influential children, or how easily influenced they can be. And so she was inquiring about this specific section, and yeah. So maybe next time I got to put more context into it. But I'll just leave it at that, right? So I was very upset that, you know, that this whole thing was going on. So Hobby Lobby over Michaels all day, even though Hobby Lobby probably would want nothing to do with the den. I probably could guarantee that. But hey, I still got love for them anyway. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it was the Michaels, you back with your sleep. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm telling you, like, it's super cool because they always got a sale. Like, it's like, here's my thing with Hobby Lobby. Like, everything's like, certain things are always like a certain % off. It's like, this stuff is always on sale. As long as you just mark it at that price and just let me have a field day, right? Don't make me do math. I just want to buy crafts, no math, all right? Just let's do it like that. But it is what it is. I like Hobby Lobby. It's pretty cool. Michael Irvin. He's a different type of person. On and off the cocaine. Let's see, what we're going to get into now. Got some stuff, and then we're going to talk about Ron, and we're going to talk about Mitch. But before we get that, trust me, I'm going to segue into some political stuff. Since we're talking about the Pride aisle, let's put this dirty baby up. Let's put this bull ring bullshit up. All right, we're counting down here. I'm just going to run through a few triggering videos about shit that I don't even understand. So here's this.
This is the Juxera Pride flag. Juxera is a gender identity that's similar to being a girl, but it's on a completely different plane from the binary gender of woman. Juxera is commonly understood as a feminine gender, but you don't have to dress or appear feminine in order to identify with the term Juxera. The pink and blue on both ends of the pentagon represent the girl and boy genders, while the other colors in the middle represent the gender spectrum, and the green triangle is a visual representation of where Juxera falls on this gender spectrum. This is the Juxera Pride flag. Juxera is a gender identity that's similar to being a girl, but it's on a completely different...
Yeah, does anybody understand any of that shit? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, and people expect you to buy into all of these things, right? I'm gonna be honest. If it doesn't pertain to me, like, I don't give a shit. Like, I want to make a shirt that says, no, I can't say that, but something of the sort. Actually, this kind of falls in line with what I was going to say. Because why don't we make a bunch? I'm gonna start a straight pride line, right? How about that?
Literally forget cis straight.
80s hairband.
Right? You can literally forget cis straight people exist. Like, I just went to a gay bar for the first time since the pandemic, and someone was complaining about all the cis straight couples there for Pride, and I was like, oh, I literally just assumed they were all T for T. Like, you have to come out to me as cis and straight, otherwise, congrats, you're trans and queer. If you live your life right, you can literally forget cis straight people.
Now think about this, what he says is if you live your life right. What does that mean? if you live your life right, if you live by this ideology, well, life as we know it would not exist, right? So there's your logic out the window. I'm gonna be honest, like, look at this person. This dude has no choice but to be gay. I mean, that's all you got, bro. That I'm not. Yeah, I am. Whatever. I'm poking fun at people. I guess. Whatever. This guy's got 80s hair in the fucking 2020s, bro. I wonder if that's a wig. I've been hanging around the black women. Anywho, next. Like I said, I'm just running through these. I'm not even going to go all the way in. That weird thing out of here. The very upsetting Hobby Lobby video out of here. This one, I'm hoping this is like a troll. I really am hoping like this is a super troll because, yeah, just watch.
Not only am I brave, I'm braver than any military veteran who has ever served in the American military. Any of them, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, any of them, I'm braver than them. I'm braver than them. You can't compare the things they do to what I had to do. You seriously, genuinely, honest to God cannot. And I would love to have somebody come on here and try to convince me otherwise. And now seriously, not only am I brave, I'm braver than any military veteran who has ever served in the American military. Any of them, the Marines, the Army, the Navy, any of them, I'm braver than them. I'm braver than them. You can't compare the things they do to what I had to do. You seriously, genuinely, honest to God cannot. And I would love to have somebody come on here and try to convince me otherwise. And now seriously.
I really hope that that's a troll. Oh, you talking about the Puddle Pirates? Oh, man. That's super funny. I have a loved one who is in the Coast Guard. And when I found out that that is the nickname for the Coast Guard, is the Puddle Pirates, I could not stop laughing. That shit was one of the funniest things I've ever heard in my life. We're getting down to the good stuff. Dan, the motherfucking man. I was talking about Dan earlier. Shout out to Dan. Appreciate the love. I was saying, Dan, we technically didn't lose our black card. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get it taken away. It's just that all the wokey woke black folks, they traded their black cards in for POC cards. So, hey. Hey, it's funny to me. But I appreciate the If y'all heard it, you heard it. If not, ask me in the Discord. I'm gonna be in the Discord after the stream because I gotta cut up some fucking cardboard boxes and put them in the recycling fucking trash can because I'm not gonna want to do it in the morning. So yeah, Dan, the motherfucking man. Hope all is well, Mr. Dan, sir. All right, I got good stuff. Let's see. So, actually, I am glad you're here, Dan, because Dan mentioned something the other day when he talked about the extended alphabetical alignment and these new things, right? And I didn't know about that. They're throwing numbers in there now. They're doing algebra. The alphabet gang is doing algebra now. They're throwing numbers and shit in there. So, here we go. I'm not absolutely positive, but I think she was trying to sea walk. I think she was crip walking there. I'm not quite sure. I don't even know what the Two-Spirit stands for. Like, that's just, and so like all of them almost sound the same. There's these new letters. Again, I see why Bezos and Branson and everybody else trying to get out of here. I'm gonna see if I can fucking be a stowaway on one of these fucking space flights. This is crazy. You know what I'm saying? This is woo. We live in crazy world. Oh my goodness. All right, let's see. We're getting down. Get this video out of the way. Let's get the last of the pronoun crazy weird stuff out of here, and then we're going to get into a little bit of violence, and then we're going to segue into some of this political conversation.
Here's how you talk about periods in a more inclusive way. Instead of saying women or girls when you're talking about people with periods, try menstruators. Instead of feminine hygiene products, try menstrual products or period products. Menstruation is actually not tied to gender, and a lot of people who menstruate do not identify as women. Let's all learn to be a bit more inclusive together. Here's how you talk about periods in a
Ladies, how do y'all feel about this? How do y'all feel about this statement? And I'm pretty sure you got some super wokey wokes. It's not even called menstruation. It has men in it. That's the patriarchy. Like, is it educating? Is it confusion, Heidi? Is it debilitating brain cells? You know what I'm saying? Like, what is this? You know, I honestly, I like showing these things because it generates a little bit of conversation. We like to make fun of stuff around here. But I do feel like every time I listen to these statements, even, in a joking fashion, I lose a little bit of my cognitive ability. You know what I mean? I get their mindset, but I'm gonna steal these pistachios before anybody else. Damn it, McVice. Damn you. So, free flow bleeding. Oh, you're talking about where there's any products. I've heard of this. There was something, and it was a crazy chick. It was maybe 2 years ago. I seen some. She would say she would go out in the wood and fucking. It's like that she would go out in the woods and just give back to nature, if you will. You know what I mean? And nature doesn't want it. Keep it. Nature doesn't want that. Nature has its own thing going on. The caterpillars and the butterflies and the trees and the oxygen. And I'm pretty sure, I was watching something the other day with that color changing spider. That was pretty cool. It was eating bees and the pollination. All that good stuff. Nature has its own thing going on, right? Nature doesn't need your free flow. I think it's all right without it. Mother, brother. Oh, Jesus, I saw, I'm gonna have to go back. Let me write that down. I'm gonna have to try to find it. Because this was actually a very interesting thing, right? I don't know, because I was driving when I heard it. And I actually found it kind of interesting. And it was talking about why people go missing in national parks. Have y'all heard that? Ronnie Ma, what's the motherfucking deal? Have y'all heard this theory? Right? I'm going to share that with you. Then we're going to, after I finish up these videos, remind me about the national park theory. I found it kind of interesting. I'm not going to sit here and say I believe it, but it's very interesting. Say David Pauly, what is it? I'm not sure who that is. I'm going to write it down, but I don't know what that means. Who's David? I don't know this David. Are you friends with David? Let me write that down. I'll be right. I don't need to use my real fucking notebook instead of this fucking Post-it note. I just got started writing on the Post-it note, and then I'm on that. About the Wendigo and all that shit, McVice? I think, what's it called, a Wendigo? Something like that? Sasquatches and Wendigos and the theories with that. I'm gonna jot that down. Where's my real notebook? All right, I can't write on this Post-it note. These are not Honcho notes. Honcho doesn't take notes on Post-it notes. What do I do with that? I'm out of here. I'm out of whack. I am not prepared. We use this. I use my workout book because I try to. I keep track of my workouts. You know, they say you're supposed to, when you track things, you do better with stuff, and so I keep track of my sets, my reps, and all that shit, and I look at it week to week. Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out. All right, I'm gonna have to see what's going on with that one. But let's run through these videos. We got a couple more, and then
Here's how you talk about
no, we're not talking about inclusive periods anymore. You get out of here. You had your 30 seconds. All right. Let's get into some niggardry. This is my favorite part of the show. So those of you sports fans, you guys like the sports ball? The Bucks won it. Bucks won it all.
Well, you can understand. Again, that is moments ago from the area on Water Street near Elwood's Bar and Tap. You see people running after hearing what sounded like a series of shots. I can understand why Hillary said what she did.
So, one, that reporter who's just standing there. Reporters are so brave these days. The big girl next to her who is not running, she's just like, I see this shit every day. I'm just going to my car. Then you have a herd of people, a stampede, like that's what I'm saying, right? We talk about, you know, well, as black folks, I'm gonna let you guys in on a little black secret y'all may not know about, right? Right? They blame white people for all the major casualties, but you know, so the big what do they call, like mass shootings and things like that. But if we really start tallying up the little niggardries, I think that they got the white folks beat. But this is what I'm saying. Niggas don't care who, what, when, where, right? Not the fact that here we're out here celebrating, having a good time. No. We're going to start shooting. We're just going to shoot, right? Again, y'all know my saying. More than 3, I will not be. I am not joking about that, bro. Like, I had some other video I'm not going to show because it actually showed some people getting laid out. There was a dude talking to 2 chicks, and they pulled up on him, man. You know what I'm saying? They pulled up on him. 2 dudes hop out the car on him, but they were ill prepared. Like they was going to borrow his stuff, and he got the bucking. You know, just like here. The Bucks won, so they got the bucking. You know. What? Oh, that's what he said? Oh, he said some other things. I got something from El Presidente. I'm gonna share with y'all in a second. I'm gonna keep it a secret, but I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna save it. This is gonna be my very last video. So, a little bit of violence for y'all. Y'all know I can't go without talking about black women. Y'all know y'all say I hate the black women, which is false. I hate niggas. Let's watch. Oh. And make sure the sound is adequate, because y'all need to hear all this. Y'all need to hear the sound. Y'all need to see the activity. Let's get it, niggas.
Go ahead, India. Do that shit, India. Get your ass, sis. Get your ass, India. What? Get that shit, India. India, get that shit, India. Get back up. Get the fuck up, man. Stop going up, India. Get back up.
Y'all got to remind me next time that I have to, matter of fact, I'm going to jot it down on my notepad, that I have to have the whiteboard set up. Not the whiteboard, the little highlight screen. I guess you call it whiteboard. That's what the little thing is called. Because I need to start giving you guys live play-by-play with little graphics, so I can just, you know, put like little arrows and shit. Look at that. I'm gonna tell you what, whoever did her hair, nobody's going back to her. That's terrible. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. Bonnet came off and it was a wrap, or it was unwrapped. I don't even know.
Get her in. Beat her in. That's it. Beat her in. That's it. India, where you at?
To be honest, those shoes are hideous. And the Crocs, I told you, Crocs are dangerous too. I know some of y'all out there wearing Crocs. You know what I'm saying? Don't. I'm just a messenger. Okay? Look, I am just the messenger. If she got a bonnet in Crocs, danger. Run, because she got a gun under her bonnet. I'm telling y'all. That might have been who was shooting in Milwaukee last night.
Everybody get back on my building. Jump, get that shit. She not. On my head. Stop playing with this one.
I think the one in the blue Crocs is catching the Holy Ghost. See that hand? What's going on? Look at this. She's trying to grab weave. She know the weave is poorly installed. She can't even grab that shit. Shit just coming out. This is terrible. I'm a terrible person. I'll be honest, I just sort of let my hair go. My hair's gone. It's been gone. And it's not your hair, even though you did buy it.
Please, bitch! Alright, y'all put that shit on. Right, let me just get that shit on. Right. The police coming. Come on. Get that shit on. Get back. I'm not gonna jump in. I'm a little short of this. Damn, go back. Go back. Come here, funny as shit. He just dragged her. That police just dragged her. Both of y'all gonna go, right? Both of y'all gonna go.
Oh, yes. Let me see if I can do it. I think I might be able to actually to do it right here with this thingy thing. Damn it. Appreciate the love, Dad. Is it this one? I can't. Damn it. Hold on. I gotta do it the other way. He said, but I do believe it is. Wow. Say Kuyan was gonna say, notice his fake friend stole his phone. Wow. Dog, that's what I'm saying, dog. Motherfuckers don't give a fuck, dog. People are materialistic over everything else. Like, I kill you for an iPhone, kill you for some J's. Fucking a couple $100. Shit ain't shit. Made in China for 50 cents. The idea of what this symbolizes is more important in human life to a lot of people. But, hey, BLM, bro. That's what they told me. Shout out to Dad. One more time.
Bonnets and Crocs the same as black Air Force One energy?
Absolutely. Absolutely. They might, actually, bonnets and Crocs might be worse than black Air Force One energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's bad. But here's my deal, right? There's a part 2 to this. So, but wait, there's more. Dog. This shit actually makes me very sad. Like, I crack jokes about this shit, but I get very sad because, you know, the young brothers that are out there that are trying to do good, that are looking for something good, you know, in the future, you see that this type of behavior is getting encouraged. It's worse and worse. You know, I'm not going to say like, oh, back in the day that this and that. Yeah, it did, but it wasn't as bad as it is now. It's like, this is the real epidemic. And, you know, again, these things breed. These things breed faster than anyone else. And they spawn. They have multiples. And for some reason, I think the violence and aggression makes them extremely fertile. And they're easy access. So, you know, niggas who live around them gonna do it just to do it. And then you have broken homes, broken families, and more blaming, more shaming, more anger, because the children are brought up in a situation where they feel like they're lacking, where they crave more, they value the material shit more than, you know, the people who are around them. Nobody hates niggas more than niggas, you know what I mean? And it's like, but for some reason, you know, it's always the invisible white man, or it's all this other shit that is easy to channel. Like when somebody uses racism to explain something, you know what I mean? But you can't actually point out the racist. Well, that should tell you something. Let's see. We're getting down to the bottom line. Let's see. Hopefully I edited this one properly. I hope this is the right one. Hold on. Let me make sure, because if it's the wrong one, ooh lordy. I don't know. I might not need to play this one. This might not be the right one. That might not be the right one. Oh, shit, it wasn't the right one. I almost played, ooh-wee. I almost played the wrong thing, and that would have gotten us canceled. Good grief. All right.
Go back. I ain't doing that, so stop touching me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me, because I ain't doing shit. Get somebody that's doing something goofy ass nigga. Don't touch me. What are you saying? Don't touch me. You got somebody on the ground, so stop touching me. You see, I ain't doing shit. Don't touch me. What you saying, goofy ass nigga? Don't touch me, bro.
I tell you, they sound just like niggas. Ain't nothing feminine about them. This is part of the gender blurring shit. Like, there's nothing feminine about these types. They're not raised feminine. They're not raised in feminine households. There's nothing ladylike about them. All they do is eat hot Cheetos and fight. And get bad weave and wear ugly shoes.
Get. Wait the fuck up. Stop worrying about me. Goofy. Stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about me. Stop worrying about me. Do your job. I need help. Hey, watch out. Hey, y'all stop. I got front row seats.
Weave just everywhere, blowing like tumbleweed. They still fight like, don't even give a shit. Like, but then, don't give a shit. And if the cops take them to jail, it's gonna be free so and so. And oh, this messed up. They did so and so wrong, and they did this, that, and the third. Like, ain't got no fucking sense. Motherfuckers used to split when the cops came.
Let her go. Khalil, let her go, folks.
But as soon as he said the word jail, then it's all like, and the cops ain't even arresting motherfucker. Like,
I ain't doing that, so stop touching me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Do not touch me. Don't touch me, because I ain't doing shit.
I'll be honest, he should have body slammed the shit out that motherfucker. Anyway, like, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, this is the shit. These are the problems in the neighborhood. Domestic terrorism in their own neighborhoods, bro. Like, the women are worse than the dudes. I showed y'all the other day, but the women pulling the pistols out they weave. all that crazy shit. This is where we're at. This is what we live in. But yet somehow you blaming everybody else, not the people who doing the shit. It's this systemic racism just making niggas hate each other. That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't seem to jive well. Kenneth, what's the motherfucking deal? And like I said, here we are, right? Who suffers? The people who live in these communities. The people that they don't respect the police, they sure as shit don't respect, the old folks that still live there. You see, they beating up on old folks, treating them like shit. Motherfuckers don't care because they don't, like I say, they don't care about their fucking selves. But let's get into the topic tonight. But before we get into it, let's have the proper segue, right? Because this is what I want to discuss. This is what I want to talk about. DeSantis, Mitch McConnell, saying some things. I got a couple of articles I'm going to share with y'all here in just a second. But before we get into it, let's check this out.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
The various shots that people are getting now cover that. You're okay. You're not going to get COVID if you have these vaccinations.
Yeah.
Now, this is one of the many things that need to be fact-checked that was said tonight, right? Appreciate the love, Roscoe. Hit that shit 2 times for your boy, man. I said some other crazy stuff. It just, always stumbling, fumbling on words. And again, where are the fact checkers? Because you've seen significant numbers. Even Katie Hill said that the people catching the Delta Burke, all people who have been injected, right? All people who have got the plug, that have gotten the poke. So this is very dishonest. But now, I named the title of this video, Something Wicked This Way Comes, right? And I want to get into why I said that in particular, or why I named it that in particular, because you've seen like this 180, right, from certain individuals. You've seen a switch up, okay? I should have talked about that before I talked about this. I guess I got some other articles about another thing I want to talk about. But we're gonna talk about all of it. You see the switch up, right? From people who were saying something or maybe not speaking on a thing not that long ago, to them promoting people going and getting the poke. Let's pull this up for those of you who enjoy websites. Let me shrink myself here. I'll get out of the way just a little bit. For this time and this time only. I like looking at myself. Broderick's in here. Broderick's a terrible person. Just to let y'all know. Lil Honcho in the corner. All right. I guess I kind of need to adjust this a little bit too, right? All right, there we go. So, Mitch, the glitch. It's a weird looking dude. Says warns of return to Twanky if the jab rates don't increase. Why? And again, we don't have to read the article. That's the premise of it, right? What is going on? Because I don't think it's really the concern about that, because we're seeing that whole extra things happening once people are getting the poke, right? And it's talking about these shots need to get in everybody's arms as rapidly as possible. We're going to be back in the situation in the fall that we don't yearn for, that we went through last year. What, free stimulus checks for everybody? Is that what we're going back to? Is that what you don't want? What is it, right? Deaths and hospitalizations, well, we can get into that too. We can talk about why so many of those things happen when there were possible solutions that people didn't want to participate in. Like, here's my thing, right? All the old politicians, I'm not listening to them. I don't care. They don't care about us. I don't care what they're talking about, right? They're all self-serving. I don't care what side of the aisle that they walk on. McConnell's call to seek trusted and verified information about the virus and jabs mirrors White House efforts this past week to counter false information they say is spreading on social media and cable news. I'm going to be honest. There were people I follow on certain platforms that were saying certain things in the onset of this last year that is coming out now that other people are saying. These people are actual scientists. These people are biologists, things of that nature. And they point out certain things. And I shared some of the information a while back. But, you know, it's funny because now, you know, after all these studies and things, you have these experts who've come out and said this, that, and the third. And I was like, hey, there was a single individual who said this last year, who did his own research by himself. How is that one guy months, if not a year ahead of some of these other people? But we want to go with the trusted news, right? Who said one thing at one point and then is saying something different. You do what you want to do, right? Y'all let me know. Hey, Miss Meat, how are you? I chopped up one of your calls the other day. I hope you're doing well. We need to stream. We need to have Miss Meat's story time so we can argue. Said the officials have had a difficult time convincing a significant segment of the American population to take the jab. We watched the video the other day. Hey, my homie G-Dog. Unjabbed respondents to that poll, fully half said they're not at all likely to take it. And we understand why. The minority lead statements come at a time when the Delta Burke has led to a spike in cases across the country. Although without corresponding increase in hospitalizations and deaths. Said those who are currently in hospital for the vid, 97% are unjabbed. Said it never occurred to me that there would be difficulty in getting Americans to get it. Across the country, some business schools are mulling making the dilly-dilly mandatory, but this far the White House has balked at the notion of a federal mandate. I wish a nigga would. There's that, right? Now this is the one that shocked me particularly because I told you guys, right? She's wait till I got tired. That's funny. She's on Shannon time right now. Cause Shannon, that's what I noticed the other day. Like every time Shannon comes in the stream, Shannon is like way behind everybody else. Shannon ain't here right now, right? So everybody who's in here, next time you're in the den stream and Shannon Jones is in here, just watch her commentary versus what's going on live. And she is always 5 to 10 minutes behind. All the time. So it's like, it gets real confused because you'll be talking about something and she'll be saying something, so you'll think she's like live with everybody else. And she'll be talking about some shit that happened 10 minutes ago and it fucks the whole conversation up. Every time. Like even from way back. Like I just noticed that. I was thinking about it the other. Shannon's always behind. So Shannon, if you're in here, catch up. Doodaloo. Ron the Don, right? A guy I said I've actually been a fan of for a lot of things that he's done. I find him very funny. I think he's a quality troll. And I said that, that if he was to be the next guy up, that I would consider it, right? But I don't know now. Because, again, statistics can say anything that you want them to say, right? Statistics can manipulate information as however you want to say it, right? As people say, well, the majority of the deaths are from people who were unjabbed. Well, I would say the majority of the deaths happened prior to there being a jab. You know what I'm saying? Would you agree? And you could use that statistic to say, see, this is why, this is what's happening. There's a significant number of people who have gotten poked and are having other issues that are not, pandemic related. So these things are saving lives and reducing mortality. Are they? Are they? Are they? And so, again, a lot of this stuff is questionable. Now, you want to get it up. Let me get on the screen. Hey, how y'all doing? Like I say, it's it's on you. But the fact that people are trying to force, trying to shame, trying to insinuate, like, look, man, I made a statement the other day. Prior to 2020, an overwhelming majority of Americans did not do anything towards benefiting their health, whether it be physical, whether even planning on doing something better. As the population, we've gotten unhealthier. The foods that we eat, the things that we do, the activities we engage in. We do weird, crazy stuff. But then now it seems like that majority of the population wants to force people who feel comfortable in their current health status to do something risky because of the lack of planning that they had. Now, that's way more than 280 characters, so that's not exactly what the tweet said, but it was something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? Sounds terrible. I was actually watching an old 1976 video, I want to say about 76 video, where they were actually talking about, I think, the swine flu. And a lady who got it and basically became debilitated and was suing the government for like $12 million back then. Think about it back then. $12 million in the 70s? Good grief. They'd still be rich. Well, like I said, all this stuff that he's talking makes me think differently. But my big deal is not even that he's saying it or that whoever's saying it. It's like, why all of a sudden this turnaround? It's almost like a coordinated effort from people who are pretty much argumentative about every other thing. But you're seeing a lot of the more conservative types coming in. Wow. Playing at people, really? That's terrible. That's unfortunate. And so, like, to me, that's why I say something wicked this way comes. Something is happening, right? Something is taking place. And it's going to, I believe, let me not say I believe, because I don't know exactly. But when you see people moving in a certain way, and these patterns have changed, keep your head on the swivel, yes. All right, Ms. Meek. You just gotta be on your toes and be alert and prepare, is all I can say. Because something's happening, something's going on, and I think there's information that is being withheld, of course, from the American public. And I think we know why. Well, we want to, anyway, we'll talk more about it in Discord. Like I said, when I get to cutting up the box and stuff, I'll be in there for a little bit. It won't be in there super long, maybe 15, 20 minutes. But I'll speak on it a little bit more there, what I think is going on. I'm talking about the people who have natural immunity, people who can't take it because it can kill them because they agree. Yeah, exactly. They don't want to talk about that. Or the people who, because of some of the origins of some of the things in there, who may have, their own personal, however you may or may not feel about religion, but, things that are in there. And, people say, oh, it's not true. It is. The research has been done. But I think we had a guy in here named Jeremiah. Let me see. I'm going to write all that down. I'm going to reread. I always wonder about people who have like Bible names, right? And then like the Amoses and the Isaiahs and all that. That's cool. But what's up with the Hispanics and the Jesuses? Like, I remember the first time I saw that in elementary, like, Jesus, whoa, what's going on here? And then I started realizing that this was a thing, all right? So there's like Jesuses everywhere. And so, one of those tres, cuatro, what do you got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Which one am I forgetting? Oh, I guess that's the first one. All right. So again, man, hey, it is what it is. And I encourage people to start thinking for themselves. I encourage people to start making your own judgments, because right now everywhere you go is propaganda, it's hogwashing. You see people dancing in the streets. Y'all saw who was they were going after Cole Beasley because he said he wasn't into it. You know what I'm saying? who was the other one? You know, they were all, I think, on Travis Kelce's. Well, Kelce got it. You know, he did. Like, dog. I don't got these athletes telling you go take your fucking AIDS meds or whatever for all those people. Like, you don't see them promoting nothing else. They're not telling you, hey, go outside and be healthy. Go exercise. Go get some sun. Remember when they told y'all not to do that? When this shit first happened, it turns out, hey, doing that was actually good for you. Stay inside. Don't go to the park. It still baffles me, too, like, when I see people go out to the parks now. And they're still masked up. Like, it don't even be, like, nobody around. You know what I mean? That's funny. And again, like I say, this is all manipulation. And it's someone who is willing to give it up easily. We're not talking about whores. Okay. So this is kind of the topic. Marie Lovely just got her headboard fixed. Good to see you. Bad Bot, what's the motherfucking deal? I got to talk about this thing real quick, and then, like I said, I'm gonna open up the line for some conversation. I keep saying that when I'm going to do all this. I've been talking a whole lot lately, but I enjoy it, right? So this happened. All right, Louisiana. Dad is killed because his daughter is a young whore. And you're going to be like, wow, that's very harsh for saying that, Honcho. We all did stuff as kids. Yeah, we did. We did. But these were the type of girls that used to let you slide the window back then, the ones who were active. And so, again, let this little nigga in the house. Little nigga had a gun on him and gets in a shootout with the dad. Like, here's my deal, right? Like, back in my day, we knew when we were somewhere we weren't supposed to be, but like now you got this sense of entitlement, like, because you just feel like you're supposed to be there. You know, I'm here, so I'm supposed to be here. Like, if there was a situation, catch out. Oh man, I remember one time. Shit, that was dangerous. And if worse comes to worse, you know, as long as you're not, you know, if you're getting physically, you know, imposed upon, I'm not telling you let yourself get beat up, but come on, man. Yeah, my daughter don't care. She don't give a shit. Said, father was shot and killed after he confronted a teenager who snuck into his home to see his daughter on a Sunday morning. Oh, she's a real live hooker. Don't even go to church. You're over there sneaking in. Dog, 34-year-old dude, right? 17-year-old has killed him. And he's a lame because the dude's 17 and she's 14. What is that? Fucking a freshman or some shit? Shit, not even that. A junior high kid, damn near. What is it? Let me see. Like 15, 16, like sophomore. Yeah, it's like that's terrible. That's terrible. Let me see. It must have been, look, I was 15 when I turned 16. I went late. No, was that my sophomore year? I had a terrible memory. I was 18 as a senior. So 17, 16, 15. Right. Because I started late. All right, cool. So yeah, I can see 14 years I would be a freshman. But yeah, if you went late, you could be a could be a junior. But either way, you know what I'm saying? Like, dog, this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Raise your fucking kids. This nigga's a lame. One, I'm gonna tell you like this. Bro, I've never liked chicks younger than me. That's never been a thing. You know what I'm saying? That's like never like that's not even slightly intriguing. Like, I don't know why. That's just never been a deal. You know what I'm saying? But we all know them fast ass girls, especially when you like freshman you date. And that used to be the cycle, right? Like all the chicks who were freshmen be fucking with the seniors and shit. You know, they try to always go up so sophomores, you know, still be fucking with the juniors, still be trying to focus. Then when they become seniors, they become lame as shit. So if they're not out there fucking old niggas, way too old to be fucking with them hoes, they start fucking with freshmen. And niggas ain't even fuck with them hoes. But anyway, So again, say both were armed, police said, but it's still unclear who fired the first. It doesn't fucking matter who fired the first shot. You in my fucking house trying to fuck on my daughter. Like, and then this nigga had a stolen firearm. So second degree murder, illegal use of a weapon, and illegal possession of a stolen firearm. Doesn't matter who did what, right? So he was also wounded. Say that he climbed a ladder and entered the home through a section. That's too much work. Bitch, you come outside. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's way too much work. But anyway, very unfortunate situation. And this is not uncommon because we know the story that happened, in Vegas a little while ago. The 16-year-old with the 18-year-old. See, if y'all don't start teaching these goofy young girls about what's what at a young age, you're going to get yourself killed. All right. What was it? It was one a while back, I think. I remember actually talking about this in the den some years ago. It was a chick, she lived with her fucking grandpa or something. I think she was like 13. And the fucking grandpa got killed. Fucking, because she was fucking with some dude, some little young dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, raising a whore, like I tell you, fucking, these raising little hoes will get you killed. And I tell you about that shit with the fucking twins, got their daddy killed. Raising, I'm trying to use a polite word for dirty bras. I'm trying to clean up my language, right? But raising unkempt women will get you killed, whether you are associated with a period, whether you be the father, whether you be the significant other, will you associate, affiliated with them, baby, to any of that shit. They're a death sentence. So it is what it is. I warn you. Now, I've said all I've needed to say. This is a cool dog. I wouldn't want that shit because it's got doggy breath all over it. This dog's a better way. No, he's not. It's a fucking, that shit's got fucking dog hair and fucking dirty dog breath. I don't even want to watch that shit. I don't even want to see that dirty dog. I wish Scotty would. It's gonna be his last day. All right. Make sure I exit that out. All right, let's make Honcho big again. And give me just a moment while I don't want that edge of the desk in there. Open up the Zoom line. I'll put the link in there if you guys want to join in, have some good old conversation. I will be willing to talk to anybody but Broderick. Oh yeah, I think I said I was gonna switch this on. I'm not gonna convert that. No. Guess I should start the meeting. Oh, that's the wrong fucking button. Man, ain't nobody asked you about what your current status of started posture was in the bed already. You don't know what to get mad about you being in the bed. Like, go to sleep then. They laid up watching then like you on the phone with some young female back in high school. Yeah, just watching the den. It's all good. Nigga, go to bed. Go get your hair cut in the morning. Go do something productive, nigga. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. Free Broderick? No. Keep Broderick locked down. You know what? I don't know. No, I don't know. Because see, Broderick has mod ability in the Discord and it's terrible. Yeah, bored up. And you know, he has privileges and people complain about his privileges. They say he's the worst. So I don't know about giving Broderick privileges in the den. I don't know. I mean, technically, there is an open spot, but I don't think Broderick's the person I'd give it to. So yeah, if anybody, I don't think Broderick's not the one. All right, we can close out all that. But like I say, so I want to know your thoughts. We've talked about attacking the young girls attacking each other. We've talked about all kind of weird pronouns. We've talked about why Hobby Lobby is better than Michael's. We've talked about the weird pattern change in certain conservative leadership as to trying to encourage people to get the old pokey poke. And I'm also wondering if it's a way of trying to distance themselves from Orange Man Bad, who came out and said, well, people are not getting it because of me or all of that stuff. I'm going to be honest. You probably need to be 21 to be a mod. Yeah. We're going to do like cigarettes and shit. Right when you get close enough, I'm going to move the goalpost just a little bit on you. Yep. You know what? Let's see. The bot is back. And let's see if we can do a poll. I haven't done a poll on the bot in a while. Let's see if it still works. Let's see. All right, I'm going to leave it open for, 5 minutes? You have 5 minutes to vote on whether or not Broderick should be a mod. I should charge for the votes, but I'm not going to do it. Everything looks good. All right, add that option. It'll be 0 for yeah, 1 for no. Let's get it started. You have to put exclamation point vote as one word, space, and then your vote for it to count. Okay. So exclamation point vote all is one word, space 0 for yeah, 1 for no. I actually did it backwards. Usually 0 for no and the other way around. Say if you pay Netflix, Hulu, and Disney Plus, you need to send something for this entertainment. Pay your time. Thank you. It's all an illusion. I appreciate that. Thank you, Miss Sarah Lou. Appreciate the love. Okay. Right now it's tied. Right now it is tied. Interesting. So, we'll see what the outcome of that is while we're doing that. I'm just gonna throw a little distraction in here. Just everybody yeah. What is your platform, Roger? You got a couple of minutes. You got 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Well, take away like 5 from the time you hear this. It's like a 5-second delay. So let's just say you got about 3 minutes and 10 seconds when you hear this to plead your case for people to vote for you, right? And in the meantime, yeah, the socks and the pimping ain't fixed. I gotta get the socks and the pimping fixed. But in the meantime, while I do that, oh, that's how that works. There we go. All right, Mike, appreciate you coming through. It is 0 for yes and 1 for hell no. And give me excuse me a moment here as I get this prepared, as I do have someone, I'm gonna be honest, it's a terrible platform. I wouldn't vote for you. Let's see. Is this the right deal? Okay, let me do that. Let me do that. All right, that's cool. I didn't know that was an option. And no, it's not showing. No, that's not what I want to do. Uh, 10 more. Let's see. All right, that. Y'all probably wondering what I'm doing. Don't ask no questions. It doesn't matter. Yeah, that is true. Broderick. Yeah. Broderick had like a whole church area in the Discord that he was supposed to be doing on Thursdays. Never showed up. Never gave him his own designated room to, preach his word and share his thoughts and for everybody to come together and just kind of have a good conversation. Never, ever showed up. That is definitely a strike against you. Appreciate the love, Miss Sarah. Thank you for bringing that up. So, the people need to know that Broderick is not reliable when it comes to things like that. So that's a very good point. Oh, this is what I'm trying to do here. I guess this makes more sense to put it here. Right. And there we go. There we go. And there we go. All right. So while I'm doing this, y'all pardon me. Let's see where the get about 2 seconds and it's over. Wow. Ended up with a tie. That is crazy, right? So let me see. I got Mr. S joining us. I guess let me do that. And then there we go. Right there. There we go. Heyo. And so I'll probably just move this up right here, right? There we go. And make sure, I don't know if you can hear me here. Nope. There we go. That's probably why. All right. Yeah, click on that and all that good stuff. Mr. Jason, are you there? Mr. Jason, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am.
Sure. Can y'all hear Mr. Jason?
Yes, sir.
Those of you in the thing. Can y'all hear Mr. Jason?
Yes, sir. All right, can you hear me?
Yes, yeah, I can hear you, yes, sir. But there's seems to be a little bit of an echo. Oh, y'all can hear him? Okay, cool. All right, Mr. Jason, how are
wait. Hang on. We have a little bit of a flaw here. I can't hear you through the Zoom meeting. I can hear you on the YouTube video, but I can't hear you through the Zoom meeting.
Okay. 1 second. Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. How about now? Sounds like a no-go. Let's see. Terrible. I don't know. I see the thing, like I said, it's sliding up. I have my microphone selected, but I'm not sure as to why you can't hear me, sir. First, go to this side because I like looking at myself. See, the reason why it's not working, it's because of Broderick. See, the reason why it's not working, it's because of Broderick. See, the reason why it's not working, it's because of Broderick. I don't know what just took place there. Yeah, we're moving backwards. See, we make the technology too complicated for our own good. I'm blaming Broderick. This is a Broderick problem. This is why Broderick can't be mod, because the calls stopped working. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened. All right, this is what I'm gonna do. I got that, I guess. Let me close that. All right, I'm gonna give you the boot, Jason, and then call me back. Oh, I don't want to do that. Just to put you in the waiting room. Figure it out. Yeah, so minor technical difficulties. Let's blame Broderick. Well, that's a lie, Kenneth, because we're never in the sauce, right? But that will change very soon. I need to send that to Wise, matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it. But yeah, pretty soon the sauce is going to come back full force. I'm just getting mentally prepared for that whole thing. Because the sauce is... it's a different energy. Like the Den folk, I love y'all. Y'all are great. I don't have any issues with the Den folk. The sauce folk, 85% of them I'm rocking with. But it's always those shit. I wouldn't even call them sauce folk. It's just those weirdos who come in and cry like females about shit. You're not agreeing with everybody else in Houston on your opinions, and I don't like them. Go fucking watch their shit. God damn it. Like, that's the shit that pisses me off. Like, I don't like the fact, like, who the fuck wants to hear everybody? Like, I would not want to watch something that only agrees with everything I say about sports. Like, you're 100% in lock and step with somebody else's opinion about sports. And then they're fucking super wrong about it. And you're cool with that. All right. Yeah, but have you seen, when is the last time you saw a Texans video? Actually, the last Astros video Hector did, doing pretty good. It's not probably like the best Astros video that we've had on there. When have we talked Texans? We got a series of Rockets videos about to drop. I'm just like, but the thing about it is you got a bunch of weirdos who want to talk about let's talk about the team that cancels mini camp and got all these new pieces and they're bad, but they're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs. Yeah, so just whatever. You got a bunch of weirdos who are in it. All right, let's try to bring Mr. Jason back, see if we can get this going. It's a real slippery situation. You know what I mean? But you got niggas trying, but trust me, we got the conversation for you. Can you hear me now, Mr. Jason? Terrible. That is terrible. All right. So what's on your mind, Mr. Jason? Congratulations. Are you looking forward to this? I guess it helps now if people can hear you. There we go. All right. So you're gonna be a senior in high school. In high school, do you ever fear the danger of getting attacked by a fellow student wearing a bonnet and Crocs?
You betcha. It is hard. It is tough. It's very, very tough because you got to watch out, and you have to watch your back. Basically, it is terrible. Terrible.
Do you feel that there's a lot of danger in your school?
I think there's a lot of danger, but if it goes under the radar, it's not really reported. They just want to block it out.
Okay.
Because I feel like that would give their school a bad image if they let it roam free.
Well, so you think people would rather shade the truth than, look bad?
As far as I'm concerned, yeah. Save face. Because I'm sure no principal wants their school to look bad.
It's all an illusion. Says you might want to eat a sandwich and hit the dumbbells. Do you ever hit the weights?
Nah, but I do push-ups and squats. Okay. I did 50 jumping jacks.
When you do push-ups, how many push-ups do you do?
Do you want like the amount that I usually do, or the max amount that I can do?
How often do you do push-ups, would you say?
About every day.
Every day? Okay, so how many would you say you do a day?
It ranges from 6 to 20.
Okay. So
is that good, or is that too little?
I would say you could do more. I would encourage you to do more. But I mean, is this something you've just recently started, or is this something you've been doing for a while? Okay.
Oh yeah, it's something that I just recently started about, I would say, a month and a half ago.
Okay. Well, work your way up. Push yourself to your limits.
Yeah.
Have you ever
the 50 jumping jacks thing I did was just today, and I've been doing squats with like a 30-pound dumbbell. So
okay. All right. Hey, you got to start somewhere, man. Everybody has to start somewhere, and then you build from there, and you look back on your progress. You will definitely be surprised as long as you remain consistent. Have you ever heard of the One Punch Man workout?
I've heard of One Punch Man, but I didn't know that there was a workout.
Yeah, there's a workout based on his method of getting strong in the comic or the show or whatever it is. I would say strive for something like that. And then I think you would definitely, if you can knock that out for a month or two, you will definitely see significant changes. It may be difficult initially at first, but you know what, you would definitely be surprised on the results you'll see. This is why Broderick can't be a mod, because he has terrible jokes. Like, all of the moderators are funny for the most part. Broderick just slangs a lot of dad jokes, right?
Broderick, that was about as funny as getting your tailbone injured.
Let me see something. So, like I said, so now you're moving up, you're going to be a senior. And, are you looking forward to life after that? Are you kind of nervous about that? Or are you just kind of taking it a day at a time?
Taking it a day at a time. I'm not really too worried about it. I know what I want to do. I know where I'm gonna go after high school. And I'm really not missing high school. I'm not actually leaving that much behind either. So I think I'm really ecstatic about going to ACC and meeting new people and just seeing what the community college stuff is like. Because after I spend, I think, either 1 or 2 years there, I'm going to go to a full-on 4-year university.
So what do you plan on taking? Like, what do you plan on, majoring in the law?
That's a good question. I haven't thought about it, but there's 4 paths that I could take. And there's one, the one is the musician pathway, 2, the marketing pathway, which I've actually been really interested in like business and stuff like that. I tried to get into entrepreneurship, but I couldn't because I didn't pass the ESB exam. But there's also potential real estate path that I could take, which I don't know if I would want to pursue that fully. Number 3 is, if I remember correctly, I took a cybersecurity course for free because the school offered it, and sure enough, I got my cybersecurity certification. So if I ever wanted to do that and save the world from cyber attacks and help Grandpa Biden out, then yeah, I could do that.
I would encourage that. I would definitely probably encourage that path, considering you kind of got a foothold in it. And, you know, with, with music, real estate, things like that, those are things that you can get into, you know, in the meantime. You wouldn't necessarily need, you know, a degree or anything like that. So,
Yeah,
you know, have your
there
solid
was
foundation.
yeah, there was the entrepreneurship route, but that kind of fell through. So
Yeah. But I mean, you can always, and even with entrepreneurship, you can always be an entrepreneur. Like that's the thing that you don't, you know, the way you do that is experience. Like, you know, the theory that you're going to get in a classroom about entrepreneurship and business, and by the time you fucking taking those classes or whatever, like fucking the game will be changed by then. So it is what it is.
yeah, and the one thing I learned from that entrepreneurship class is an LLC is better than a sole proprietorship because they can't sue you personally.
Yeah, no, don't fuck it up. Or it's all illusion. That's a good point. You can always get a trade, and that does minimize, or you don't have to deal with all the debt. You don't have, you know, you see a lot of people who are complaining about student loan debt and how big of an issue it is. Some people, several tens of thousands in debt, and you could be making a lot more money in a shorter amount of time. So it is also a very good option. You know, some people look down upon it for whatever reason, but you know, it's like there's these paths they always try to push you on, especially teachers and shit like that, because that's the path that they took. So that's the only one way that they think. You know, just explore all of your options, man. There is a multitude of things.
Mm-hmm. And you know what? That reminds me of a song that I know by a band. You're gonna laugh at this band name. Their band name is Hoobastank.
I'm familiar with Hoobastank.
Oh, well, apparently it's a term for somebody with the foot fetish, but that's neither here nor there. Anyway, they have a song called Same Direction, and that song is it's basically about religion, but I interpreted it as we're never going to never know if we're right or wrong because we're all following one path, one direction. And we're not because like we won't know if we're right or wrong because we're all going in one path. We're all going in one direction. I basically just fucking repeated myself. Anyway, the bridge lyrics in that song are why are you I'd like to think that I can go my own way and meet you in the end. And I agreed with that because everybody has their own definition of successful. At least I think they do.
Yeah. Would you mind repeating, because it kind of chopped up just a little bit. Could you repeat the bridge of that again?
The bridge lyrics, if I remember correctly, were why are you always telling me what you want me to believe? I'd like to think that I can go my way and meet you in the end. And I always agree with that because you can go your own way. No path is right or wrong to your definition of success.
Okay. Well, I have to check that out. Now, Mr. Jason, you have been continuing to practice on your guitar, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Would you care to play us a little tune as we're getting ready to wind down? Definitely like to hear a little something.
All right. This is going to involve the capo. Wait, is this in tune? All right. This might take a while.
I'm trying to get a duet with you and Broderick. With Broderick's Luther Vandross Light singing, and you on the guitar. And then who was that lady? Who was the older lady? Was it Miss Brenda? I think that was her name. Remember we had karaoke night? And she was singing. So we need to get y'all all in a band. It will be a hit. while he's getting tuned in, y'all got to realize, yes, Mr. Jason has come a long way. The Den has been a lot of transitions. Since he used to be Mr. Rabbit or Dr. Rabbit. Oh, yeah, I got some other stuff in here. I got to see if these things work.
Okay. I'm ready.
What you got?
All right. So this one is not original. None of these are original. And if you get a copyright strike, that's your fault because you let me on the Zoom meeting. The song is called Wake Up by this band called 3 Days Grace. And according to the singer, Adam Gontier, I can't pronounce his name because he's Canadian, but he says that this song is asking for a second. This song is about asking for a second chance and never. I am not singing it because playing the guitar and singing is not something that I'm capable of.
Lead side.
Oh God, that sounded horrible.
Bro Lee, hit the link. You want the conversation? You gonna sing? Are you gonna sing while he plays, Bro Lee? Do you take requests, Mr. Jason?
What?
So do you take requests? Are you familiar with Quiet Riot?
Yes, but I don't know any of their songs.
Are you familiar with Devin the Dude? Oh, I forgot all about the secret word.
I know who he is. I just
No, I forgot I had a secret word in the chat. That's terrible. Hold on one second. This is a terrible play. I want y'all to know.
Wait, hang on.
How terrible we all are. The secret word has been this for like 2 days, right? And the secret word was happy. And so nobody has used the word happy in the chat.
No, Heidi, you can't have a 6-piece chicken nugget request.
In like 2 days.
They stairway to heaven. That's a sin.
We're all miserable people. That's very unfortunate.
Honcho, that's stating the obvious, man.
I guess maybe I picked a good secret word for a reason. All right, here's the deal. All right, because it's almost that time for us to wind it down, and I'm gonna slide to Discord. I told you I'll chop it up with y'all on Discord. But before that, I want to see. I want somebody to make a request to see if Mr. Jason can give us one more good song. It's always good to see. I like to see the Den folk display their talent.
Didn't someone ask me to play System of a Down last time I did this?
I think so. It might have been me. The door.
I gotta say, Honcho, your internet was down bad, and this sounded horrible.
I don't know what's going on. It keeps timing out. Well, he disappeared and jumped to the back of the thing. I don't know what's happening right now. Simple Man. That's a great song.
This thing's heavy.
Yeah, I still got AOL disc. I got a disc in there right now. I'm almost at my 100 hours. I got to get me a new one.
Wait, Honcho, do you know any System of a Down?
Do I know any System of a Down? Aerials.
Holy shit. I did it.
Chop Suey is also a good one. Chop Suey is a good one. Like that. There we go. I don't remember the rest of the song, but I guess I'll try. Yeah.
There you go.
All right. Hey, that is nice. Jason is way more talented than El Aristi. I'm disappointed in everybody else in the den. Jason is the only one here with any enjoyable talent.
Where's auto-tune when you need it?
Yeah, I don't think if you put that up to him, you'll see Jason get a spanking on stream. It's too late. Okay. Well, Mr. Jason, have you ever considered joining or starting a cover band?
No. But I wouldn't turn it down. depends on who it depends on who we're covering.
Okay. All right.
Actually, I take that back. Oh man. Damn it.
Oh, y'all are all terrible people.
There we go.
Terrible people, all of you. All right, here's the deal, Miss Jason. I gotta get ready to wrap it up, and but man, I do appreciate it. Come in and jam it with us for a little bit, man.
Yep. No, it was fun.
Gonna do it again soon.
Yep.
Shout out to Jason, man. Jason's been a part of the Den since day one, even way before Heidi. Let me swap this up real quick. Go back to the main dilly dally, and as we get ready to wind this all down, let me see. I don't know what's going on here. Oh, I guess I should actually put myself on the screen. That helps, right? There we go. Yeah, y'all get y'all's requests. We're gonna have a Jason segment. We're gonna have Jason pop up every now and then, just play us a jam. All right, so we're gonna take a revote real quick, right? Because the last one, apparently, we need to audit the last vote. There were some false votes, apparently. There have been several allegations of voter fraud in the last new mod election, or it's not even, it's like a special election for Broderick only. But this is not even for this. This is like for consideration into moderatorship, because I think I got a better mod in mind personally. But Broderick's been around for a while. He's finally stopped typing in all caps, I think. I might be wrong about that. Those Broderick still typing all caps? I don't even know. I ain't paying attention. But that was funny. A Bruh Lee sighting was here. That was interesting. Oh, and there. Now, we've definitely gone full circle back to the old Den. Bruh Lee needs dating advice. We are... Yeah, appreciate the love, Bruh Lee. Don't go to Pluckers. That's all I can say. Or at least if you're going to go to Pluckers, make sure you got enough for the bowling session and the Pluckers. Absolutely, John. It has been a while. John might have some good dating advice for you. I don't know. Because I don't know if John was around when Bruh Lee used to always call in with the terrible situation. Last I think we heard from Bruh Lee, might have been a real sketchy call. And then prior to that, he was getting cucked by some Asian chick at U of H. So I hope things have changed for you, Bruh Lee. I hope things have changed for you significantly. Because at this point, I'm going to be honest. You might have to start checking out some pronouns and genders and some things. I don't know. Oh man, that was, I ain't gonna lie, that Plucker shit was the funniest shit. But she got a ticket on the way to Pluckers. She had to go home. That was a hilarious. I have to go and find I'm gonna have to go find that call. I've been going through a lot of old dens, and I'm gonna probably update some clips tomorrow. I gotta find some of them old Bruh Lee calls, bro. Man. You're on Grindr now. I believe it. Don't ask me why, but I believe it. Let me put this poll up before this gets any sketchier. Reset it. Yes, reset the votes on the poll. We'll make it 5 minutes. I'll just talk a bunch of shit for 5 minutes while it's counting down. So if you're hearing this now, you got about 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Make sure for your vote to be counted, exclamation point vote as one word, a space, and then the number 0 for yeah, 1 for hell no. Y'all figure it out. Oh, Broderick's starting off down bad. I don't even think Broderick's here to vote for himself, huh? It's looking like a landslide right now. This is terrible. Well, that's going on. Oh wow. This is day. He did it to himself. That's all I can say. While we're doing that, I'm trying to get. I still got to tweak some of these damn bots. Still got to tweak. Figure out why some of these are not cooperating. Oh. Y'all want to know something super funny about Project falling asleep and stuff? So in the Discord, it's been a while. I probably need to do another one soon. We had a virtual meet and greet, right? Would y'all like to guess who fell asleep with their device in play again? Oh no, it's not tied. It's very close, but not tied. No, we're back to bribing again. Is this where we are? Terrible. You can only vote once. No multi-voting. Trill usually leaves when we start getting into the weird pronoun videos. That crosses the Trill threshold. There's been 11 total votes so far. That's all I'm going to say. And there's about 2 minutes left to vote. That's all I'm I need to actually I gotta put the ranks back on here. I gotta man, there's a bunch of things I need to fix on here. I hadn't set up. It's just gonna be in my head. I'm gonna start playing that shit. What's the wrong thing? Don't mind me. I'm just over here doing stuff. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Receipts. Receipts, motherfucker. Let's see. What other weird stuff we got? Oh. It's a bro hug. It's nothing weird going on, right? Just a bro hug. What else we got? What else we got? I've been finessing myself several meals. Mm. Poll should be ending sooner than it. And did it post? No, it should have. I guess it didn't post, huh? Well, apparently, okay, it did post. Yeah, looks like the winning option was hell no. And sorry, Roderick. Maybe next time. But Zoom, we're out of here. Catch us tomorrow with your story. And I promise, here's what we'll do, all right? Because I've been taking up a whole lot of time talking with all the videos and stuff. All right. I will keep the videos under 45 minutes. If I go past that, I'll stop. I'll open it up and we'll talk, right? We'll do that. That's how we'll rock. So I think we'll take a vote on somebody else being a mod tomorrow, right? We're gonna go on a quest to possibly find a mod for consideration. No guarantees. Oh wow. Okay, I gotta make sure that's on. I'm just looking at random things and commands. Don't mind me. And let's see, just for the record. But I want to tell all you wonderful people, I do appreciate each and every one of y'all, man. I do thank y'all for being here, for joining me for some good conversation this evening, man. And again, all of your opinions are welcome. Like I said, we are going into a place though, man. Like I said, you gotta watch what's going on. Take care of yourselves. You know, whether we are in full agreement on things or, you know, whether you disagree with everything that I say. Roderick. I just want y'all to be well, man, because like I said, even though I talk about a lot of people, I talk about a lot of these crazy folks, I wish them wellness. I believe a lot of them are sick, confused, and have a lot of other issues going on. And I hope that they find what they need to clear all of that up. I'm still on the call screen. So, again, all of you wonderful folks, I appreciate you. Thank you. Oh, that's nothing new. We already knew that, Heidi. Hey, it's a lot of love going on around here. A lot of love in the den. But let me put the Discord link in here. I'm sliding the Discord for a little bit because, like I said, I gotta go cut these boxes up. I fucking missed the fucking asshole decided to actually come on time. That whole phrase was just bad. Monday, and I woke up late and did not put the trash can out. So, of course, you know, you should always put out the night before. But yeah, players fuck up. I guess I'll put the voice link here. Or I'll put the yard and you can get in there for yourselves. Oh, let me make sure it's give it 24 hours. Should need more than 10. Generate the link. Copy. Put this in the link. And that, my friends, is the Discord. Finesse yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was mad. Like, and here's the fucked up part because, like, I was like half asleep, right? And I could hear the trucks. And I'm like, it's not. They're on the other street. You know, usually I can do. Usually every time I've ever fucking had to run up there, like, okay, I beat them there on the street. I come outside, everybody's fucking trash can. The lids are fucking flipping. Like, son of a bitch. So, you know, that's just telling you. The next time, well, no, never mind. I thought that was Brudley. I would say Brudley should maybe take a bitch on a date to Subway. So there's that. But again, I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. And I do wish y'all well. I hope everybody stays safe in these crazy times that we live in. But with that being said, y'all be cool like y'all be cool. Y'all ain't got to go home. The pimp and the socks, I'm going to work on that. The pimp and the socks are not ready yet. I got to take a little time to get those together. But I thank y'all. I do appreciate each and every one of y'all. It's been something I need to say that I hadn't been saying in a while. Even though we're cracking all the jokes. It is, it is an honor. It is a privilege. And most of all, it is my pleasure, and I sincerely mean this, to get to chop it up with you guys, and that we're trying to get back on the every night thing. Make sure y'all slide through 9 o'clock p.m. Central. I do thank y'all, because without y'all, the den ain't shit. So, trying to do, see y'all got to go home, and with me saying all that nice stuff, now, I got to get the fuck out the den. I'll catch y'all mañana.